What's going on, guys? Kades here and welcome to the brand new video. Yes, today I'm showing a pro player settings for Fortnite Battle Royale. So basically the first two things are I've been lately studying like popular YouTubers or streamers like Dakotas, Ninja and other more popular pro players, especially for Fortnite. So basically this video is all about the settings, what they are using, and today I'm gonna show you. So basically we go to the setting tab and here we can see, yes, not everything is epic for the settings. So the first thing what we see is FPS windowed mode. That doesn't really matter, you can use windowed or whatever mode you prefer. So settings, usually the normal requirement is 60 FPS. You don't want to go lower, so 60 FPS for sure, or unlimited if you want that. So then, basically what we do, we have specific things for every specific thing. So 3D resolution 1080p, view distance far, because Epic doesn't give you, and it only overloads your PC. Then we just turn off shadows, just completely off, as well as anti-aliasing. I had the question, why do those streamers and pro players do that? So basically their answer was that whenever in big gunfights, shadows and anti-aliasing doesn't help you at all. It only overloads your PC, as well as you get more frames per second without them, and you just absolutely don't need them. You can see a lot of things clearer and farther away. Then textures on medium, because when you put low or high, you will see that contrast changes a lot, so the medium is the best, so it's not too light or too dark for our eyes. Then effects low, so you basically almost don't see any effects that you can misjudge or misplace, that you absolutely don't need. And pros processing on medium, so like I said, it doesn't overload and it runs really smoothly, and it isn't too much for your computer as well as in the fights, and it nothing interrupts your gameplay or anything like that. So then we turn off VSync, especially motion blur as well, so nothing is blurry, and you can see really from far, when you will be jumping, that you will be see in the next clip, you will be able to see that I can clearly see everything without any motion blur. And in my opinion, show FPS is really good for you, so you can basically see what's your FPS and MS, so you see if you are lagging or it's your computer or your internet or anything like that. It really helps in my opinion. Then one of the most, or the second most important things are the settings for your mouse. So basically they usually use 800 DPI on their mouse sensitivity. Then for mouse sensitivity they go for 0.7. The lowest what I have seen is 0.5. Don't go ever lower than 0.5, but 0.7 is that really good middle ground for a lot of pro players. Then if you use controller sensitivity, usually people pick that on 4. In my opinion, a lot of people don't use controller, but if you are a PS4 player, then 4 should be good for you. You don't go ever lower than 3. Then mouse ADS sensitivity is 0.60. The lowest I have seen is 0.45, but that was really low, so in my opinion, like I said, this video will be about the best middle ground, and then you can go one lower or one higher depending on your preference. And mouse scope sensitivity 0.40, as well as everything for controller 0.40. So basically this is, if you didn't know, that whenever you scope, there's different sensitivity than when you normally gun without scoping. And then of course, a really important thing is matchmaking region. You just choose forever you like, so the lower number the better, so you can pick your servers. I'm an European player, so I go for EU. English doesn't matter, of course, if that's your language, if you understand English. And then everything is off and only two things are on. So auto equip better items is on for faster and better equipment. And reset building choice, so basically it's a lot faster than just clicking escape, then you can really fast reset your building choice. Then for the brightness, it doesn't matter, usually at 0.50. Audio is usually everything at high, so everything high, and depends on your personal preference. Everyone usually uses for at middle ground, so 0.50. I just turn it off for purpose of this video so the noise doesn't interrupt anything. The subtitles doesn't really matter, you can turn them off. Quality is high, of course, and depending if you want to use voice chat or push to talk on your duos, you can adjust them. So then for input, basically the main thing that people use or perhaps change is the weapon slots and the building slots. So basically what I have seen is every person uses weapon slots from 1 to 4, but then they use the 5th and the 6th slot, they change. So they sometimes use to Z or F4 or F5, and in this method I'm using Z and X, and what they do is either way they program their mouses, so they have like a 1 or 2 button in the left side mouse that has more buttons, and they program these two things, as well as, of course, depending on your own playstyle, they change as well building slots. So building slots is the middle mouse for me. I have seen 90% people using the middle mouse, so what they do is whenever someone shoots them or whatever, they can really fast, not pointing your hand or going no farther away, you can just really fast click your middle mouse and build. So that's the first building slot, that's the stairs. So then there's the second and the third, that is for me U and O. I programmed them to my keyboard, to my mouse. On my left hand I have, basically for me, I have 6 buttons, macro buttons that I program. And of course it's depending on your personal playstyle. And then I have F4 for my 4th and Trap for my normal 5 for my 5th. I really rarely use the F4 and 5, so I have basically just almost never used them. So they are just buttons that is really hard to reach, so I like really never reach them. And switch quick bar is the same Q, it really helps, or just escape, just to reset things. And for crouch I have changed to C. You can also use for tab as well as Z. Depending of course where your hand is and what your macros are, you can just choose whatever is closest to you. For to me is the C, so I usually use the C. So then of course if you are PS4 or Xbox player, it will be different controllers for you and different buttons, but it should be really simple, so just pick whatever is best for you. Usually like you want everything the same, just change some things that you have used to it, but never like click only standard or quick builder. Usually try to make your own if you don't like any of these configurations. So basically that's that. I appreciate everyone for watching, I hope you enjoy. Click like if this was helpful, click subscribe for more videos. Comment down below if you have any questions or anything like that. Happy to help. Let me know about everything, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.